Have you ever heard of a city so wild, so out of control, that even angels hesitated to walk its streets? I'm talking about Sodom and Gomorrah. These weren't just bad neighborhoods, they were cities drowning in wickedness, and God had decided enough was enough. Judgment was coming. Now, picture this. In the middle of all this chaos, there's one guy, Abraham, who decides to negotiate with God. He's like, hey, what if there are 50 righteous people? Will you spare the city? God says yes. Abraham, feeling a bit cheeky, keeps lowering the number. What about 45, 30, 20, even just 10? God agrees every time. But spoiler alert, they couldn't even find 10. That's how bad it was. But there was one man caught in the middle, Lot, Abraham's nephew. Years ago, Lot had a choice. Abraham, ever the gentleman, let him pick where he wanted to settle. Lot looked out and saw the lush, green plains of Sodom. It looked like paradise, a 5-star resort of prosperity. So, he packed his bags and moved right in, choosing what looked good to his eyes instead of following God's less glamorous path. Fast forward, and 2 angels show up at Sodom's gate. Lot, sitting there, spots them immediately. He recognizes they're not from around here and insists they stay at his house for safety. The angels are like, nah, we're good, we'll just camp in the street. But Lot knows what's up in Sodom after dark. He basically begs them, please guys, come to my house. You don't want to be out here. They finally agree. Later that night, things get crazy. The men of the city from every corner surround Lot's house. They're demanding he send out his guests. Lot, in a moment of sheer panic and terrible judgment, goes out and offers them his own daughters instead, which is a horrifying choice that shows just how deeply the city's corruption had seeped into his thinking. The mob gets even angrier, but the angels intervene, pulling Lot back inside and striking the crowd with blindness. Inside, the angels get straight to the point. This city is toast. God is going to destroy it. Grab your family and get out now. Lot rushes to warn his future sons-in-law, but they just laugh at him. They think he's joking. Can you imagine? The world is about to end, and they think it's a punchline? As dawn breaks, the angels are practically yelling, let's go, time is up. But Lot hesitates. He lingers. His life, his home, everything he's built is here. The angels have to literally grab him, his wife, and his 2 daughters by the hand and drag them out of the city. Once they're outside, the warning is crystal clear. Run for your lives, don't look back, and don't stop anywhere on the plain. Flee to the mountains. But Lot, still bargaining, pleads, not the mountains. What about that tiny town over there, Zoar? Can we go there? The angel, probably sighing, agrees to spare Zoar for him. They run, and as fire and brimstone rain down from the heavens, destroying everything, Lot's wife makes a fatal mistake. Maybe it was nostalgia, maybe it was regret, maybe she just couldn't resist one last look at her old life. She turns back, and instantly she becomes a pillar of salt, a chilling, permanent monument to the danger of a divided heart. Lot and his daughters make it to Zoar, but the story doesn't end there. Fear and a lack of trust still haunt him. Instead of staying put, he takes his daughters to live in a cave in the mountains, the very place he was originally told to go. He escaped the city, but he didn't escape the mindset, and in that cave, a tragic and twisted series of events unfolds, leading to the birth of 2 nations, the Moabites and the Ammonites, who would become thorns in the side of God's people for centuries. It all started with one man choosing a pretty view over a clear path, hesitating when he should have run, and clinging to the world even as it burned behind him. Lot's story is a powerful lesson. Escaping sin isn't a one-time event. It's a constant choice to trust God completely, to not look back, and to follow his guidance even when it leads away from what seems easy or prosperous. And believe me, the consequences of Lot's choices in that cave echoed for generations. Next time, we'll dive into that fateful legacy, exploring how one family's desperate decisions shaped nations and created centuries of conflict. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because you won't want to miss where this story goes. Thanks for watching.